Hey guys, Josiah here with Aesthetyx Fitness. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you about if and when clean eating matters. Alright, so before I get started with today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and click the little bell icon. That way every time I come out with a new video, you guys are getting notified and not missing out on any great new content. Also, if you feel like it really helps me out if you hit that like button down below as well. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Alright, so if you've watched any of my videos in the past related to diet, nutrition, or fat loss, you know that in general, I believe that a calorie equals a calorie, and that a gram of carbohydrates equals a gram of carbohydrates, and that a gram of fat equals a gram of fat, etc. Basically, as far as weight loss and gain is concerned, your body does not care whether the actual macronutrients you're eating come from french fries or from quinoa. Meaning that I am a firm believer in general in if it fits your macro style dieting, where basically you can eat whatever foods you want as long as the overall macronutrient ratios and overall calories fall within your calorie limits and macronutrient ratios for the day. And the science does back that up. If you want more information on that, you can check out some of my earlier previous videos. But there are obviously caveats to this, first off being, health and nutrition, because your body doesn't just need macronutrient profiles to survive, you also need the micronutrients, the vitamins, the minerals, the whole foods that your body needs in order to get the proper nutrients that you need in order to function at peak performance and at peak health. So for that reason, obviously eating whole healthy foods is important, at least in some level in your daily diet. But that's not actually what I'm going to be talking about in today's video. In today's video, I'm still going to be talking specifically about, functionally speaking, for the purpose of gaining or losing weight, in this case specifically losing weight and losing body fat. How can eating whole healthy foods help you to achieve those goals even more so than eating unhealthy, craving-rich foods that are things you're actually wanting to eat? Now, in general, like I said, I think people should be able to eat whatever they want when it comes to dieting as long as they're hitting their macronutrient and calorie limits for the day. However, if you're a person who gets hungry very frequently between meals and frequently finds yourself not feeling satisfied and satiated at the end of a meal, then what I'm about to tell you is going to help make your dieting life a lot easier. Working nutrient-dense foods into your daily diet is going to help keep you full longer than the more empty calories and craving foods that you might be eating instead, even if they still hit the same macronutrient profile. You see, your body does process slow digesting carbohydrates, more complex carbohydrates, differently than it does, really fast digesting simple carbohydrates like sugars and processed breads. Meaning that if you eat a slice of cake versus a slice of whole wheat bread with peanut butter on it, that whole wheat bread and peanut butter is going to keep you full longer than the cake, because it's going to be processed more slowly by your system and used over a greater period of time, as opposed to the fast sugars and processed carbohydrates that are just going to be used like that and burnt up as energy immediately by your body. So like I said, if you're a person that gets hungry very quickly after meals when dieting, maybe trying to work some more whole foods, some more slowly digesting, more nutrient-rich foods into your diet is going to help crush those cravings and keep you less hungry throughout the day. And that may seem pretty obvious to you already, but a lot of people have not yet put this into practice when it comes to their diet. They're still kind of stuck in this thought of, I want to eat what I'm hungry for because that's going to help me feel full and going to help prevent me from falling into cravings like I would if I were trying to just eat clean, healthy foods. Basically what I'm saying is add those into your diet where you want to and where you think you need to so that you don't get hungry throughout the day. But there is actually a further level to this that I want to examine, as shown in a study in the journal Molecular Metabolism. Now, this study dealt with things in your brain called tanocytes. Humans have them and other animals have them, and unfortunately this study was performed on animals, so this may not be 100% congruent with human biology, but we don't know for sure, so I'm still going to go off the information of the study because it's the best I have available at the moment. Basically, tanocytes have the ability to trigger feelings of fullness and satiety in your brain in response to certain nutrients that your body's intaking, specifically in this case, lysine and arginine. And in the studies that they did, the subjects that consumed foods more rich in lysine and arginine felt full quicker and ate less than those that consumed foods poor in those nutrients. Some foods that would be rich in these nutrients would be things like beef, lentils, and almonds. But the interesting thing is that there are also much lower calorie foods that also contain these and can have that same filling effect, things like plums. So if this is confusing to you at all, basically think of it this way. Your brain is going to respond not just to fullness based on the quantity and caloric quantity of foods that you're eating, but also in response to certain nutrients in the foods you're eating, certain micronutrients in the form of arginine and lysine. And by eating foods, even lower calorie foods, rich in these nutrients, you can get your body to trigger that feeling of fullness sooner than you would with more calorically dense foods that don't have these nutrients in them. Which all just goes to say that by paying attention to not just the macronutrient, but also the micronutrient profile of what you are eating, you can help your body to crush cravings and keep your hunger down while you are dieting in a caloric deficit. Alright guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's video topics and topics you'd like me to cover in future videos so that I can help you train smarter and look better.